Good morning, my second graders. It is Monday, May 18th, 2020. I hope you all had a great weekend and were able to go outside and enjoy the nice weather. For this morning, you're going to look on Google Classroom and you'll see that we have the same format as last week where everything you need to do is numbered. So number 1 is your morning message. Number 2 is reading. You're going to go on to Wonders and read a story for this week and answer some comprehension questions there. There is also a mini lesson video there for you from Mrs. Weedman, so you can check out her video. Number 3 on today's list is math. I'm going to ask you to go on to Zearn and do Mission 5, Lesson 8. If you are ahead of Lesson 8, then don't complete anything today, and we'll let everybody in the class complete Lesson 8 today. Then you're going to pick one of our weekly activities. Remember that those are writing, science, social studies, and character ed. So those are 4 things to do in the week. And there are 5 school days in a week. So you can pick one to do each day and then take a day off. So please complete that work, submit it to me, send me a picture via email, whatever works for you. And don't forget that tomorrow we are going to be having our math groups in the morning. So Mr. Ward and I will look forward to seeing you then. You guys did a really nice job with those last week, so I'm looking forward to another productive meeting together tomorrow. This week for phonics, we have something new. We're still focusing on that idea of syllables. So remember from last week, we talked about open syllables and closed syllables. And remember that a syllable is how many kind of beats there are in a word. So a word like character has 3 syllables. Okay, so a word and how many kind of beats it has are those syllables. This week, we are not talking about opened and closed syllables. We are talking about something different. And what it's called is a CVCE syllable. Sounds tricky, but it's really not that difficult. So let's take a look. If something is a CVCE syllable, that means each of these letters stands for something. Consonant, vowel, consonant, E. So you're going to look for this pattern in a word, and then you'll see that it makes the long vowel sound. So I have 2 examples for us to start off. The first is the word 5. So remember when we practiced writing out numbers in math, we put them into word form, if you remember that. So the number 5 spelled out F-I-V-E. You can see that this follows the pattern. F is a consonant, I is a vowel, V is a consonant, and then we end with an E, which is what we need to make the pattern. The reason that we're identifying this pattern is that it tells us that whatever the vowel is, the vowel, which in this case is an I, is going to make a long vowel sound. So I'm recognizing this pattern, consonant, vowel, consonant, E. And I can say in my head, okay, whatever that vowel is, in this case it's an I, it's going to be a long I sound. So I can say it's 5, right? You hear the I, 5. It's not making an I sound because then it would be fiv, but it's 5, long I sound. Now 5 is an example of a CVCE word, right? The whole word follows that pattern. Consonant, vowel, consonant, E. What we're looking at this week is using larger words. We're looking for words that have this pattern, but as a syllable. Here, it's the whole word itself, right? 5 only has 1 syllable. 5. You could only clap once during that word. Here, we are looking at CVCE syllables. So let's start by looking at the word hopeful. If I asked you to clap that out and see how many syllables there are, you would say hopeful, right? You have hope and then the suffix of full of hope. So hopeful, 2 syllables, okay? So we separated the 2 syllables, hope and full. Looking at that first word, hope, it follows the pattern. Consonant, H, vowel, O, consonant, P, and then the E, we do have the E. That tells me that this word is going to make a long O sound. Hopeful. Hear the O? Hopeful. It's not a short O. We know that our short O sound is ah, right? Ah, ah, ah. It's not hopeful or hopeful. It's just hopeful with that long O sound. So we're going to work on this throughout the week. I know it could be a little bit tricky, but what you're really looking for is a pattern. does this match the word you're looking at? Does it have consonant, vowel, consonant, E? And if it does, that means that the vowel is going to make a long sound. So 5 says I instead of having an I sound. So it's going to help us because if you come across an unfamiliar word and you're not sure how to pronounce it, how to say it, if it matches this pattern and you know that pattern in your head, you'll know how to pronounce it without having to ask anybody for help. So we're going to work on this week. Make sure you're doing your Google Classroom work and be sure to show up to our math meeting tomorrow. I'll look forward to seeing you all then and seeing how you're all doing. Have a great day. Bye.